Hey everybody, Joe here with Candid at the Movies. This time I want to go over the animated film called David. David is it's an animated film. It's about King David in the Bible. You can read about King David in 1st and 2nd Samuel, as well as some in 1st and 2nd Kings. It goes over some of what his life was like, and there's a lot of music in this one. I mean, it's actually really good music. I would liken it to a Prince of Egypt. So they're telling the story of King David from the time that he got anointed to be king and some of the things that happened afterward. And, a lot of it was biblically correct, so I appreciated it for that. There were some things that, of course, they took and decided to, kind of add a little bit to, which is fine with me. This is film, you know what I mean? But it is getting out the message of who King David was as a person. It's starring the voice actor Phil Wickham, and I don't know whether or not he sang all the songs, but if he did, great job, Phil. So it was a really, really good musical film as well. So if you are into, a type of film where people just randomly start singing songs, then it's fine. And in this situation too, the songs kind of add to what is happening. It doesn't take away from the plot. It's not like they don't have anything to do with the actual movie itself. So that's something that I really appreciated. In terms of this movie though, obviously, it's almost 2 hours long. So I would recommend this for families, kids, and things of that nature. But considering that it is 2 hours, really an hour, 55 minutes, you might have a little trouble keeping the little ones down. I noticed in my movie theater, I don't have kids, so I went with my sister and a couple people from my church. So shout out to Mia, Vita, and Erica. But anyway, I was looking around and kind of seeing like the kids in the room, and some of them were kind of restless after a little while. So just keep that in mind, that this movie is a little bit on the longer side, and I feel like it could have been longer. That's the thing, because it's such a rich story, and I'm sure that they cut a lot of parts. Another thing though that's interesting is that at the end, if you send a donation so that other people can go see the movie, other kids, you'll get special access to Young David, which is like a cartoon series and whatnot that would teach kids more about King David and how he grew up and things like that. So I found that to be very interesting. I appreciated the movie for what it was. Absolutely, I appreciated it. One of the downsides though, obviously, is the whitewashing of the characters. That's what they always do, when it comes down to Bible movies. Anybody who is, important, somebody that's playing God or Pharaoh or King David or whatever, they whitewash the history. But that's my only issue with it. Ultimately though, it is a good movie, and I would recommend it. I would be interested in a sing-along version where they have like the words down at the bottom and you can, sing with the little bouncing ball or whatever. I would actually very much like to participate in that. So if you are the director or somebody who knows something about how this movie was animated, let them know that's something that, I think that people would actually love to participate in. But ultimately, I would have to give David as a movie a score of a B+. Really good. B+ is a good score, y'all. Just because it's not an A++ doesn't mean that it's not good. So take your kids to go see it in the movie theater. It's still hanging out in there, so while you can, go check it out. And I've been Joe with Candid at the Movies. Please click that like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell for all things Candid. Also, please make sure to check out our Rassle Twins podcast, Sleep at the Movies podcast, and our sponsor, Pop Stars Popcorn. All right, y'all take care and have a fantastic day. Peace.